Commerce Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Quickly to the air is Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. Now a pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They begin this drive with Chubb. Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5. Moore, the man in motion. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now Watson going to get this into the hands of Chubb.
No gain on the play, and that'll make it second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To the air yet again, Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Chubb will get the call running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Watson on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think we targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Hopkins' kick is good.
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
You look at this Browns defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg, eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football, and they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And he's got a Bengals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. A swing pass here to Edwards. And shifts past him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll give it to Mixon. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mixon again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson now to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Watson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And now an audible here into something else.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And here comes a return.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Watson.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Hopkins' kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And powering through at the 35.
And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards.
11 yards there, just like last play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
escaping the pressure right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. On first down, they'll run with Chubb
to the 27-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, here's Watson.
Open man, that's Tillman.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down.
And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
Runs over.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
And Burrow going to change the play.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now a pause for the injury, and that is Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow on play action.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Play action. It's Burrow. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, Browns.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They run it again with Chubb. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, this from 46. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, Burrow. A little short pass. This is Everett, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Flush to his right. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Burrow, eluding the pressure right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And he he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Burrow going for it on fourth. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bengals trying, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, it's Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Second and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, Joe Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Second down and 4. Now Burrow changing things up here.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to go up top again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Roddy Hickman with a pick. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth quarter lead.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
2nd and 7.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw, Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Watson's pass intercepted.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
11 empty. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now Chubb running right. And some room to roam now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
111 yards rushing now for Chubb and a 1st down as well. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.